Hello explorers and welcome to another gameplay video. We're gonna continue our playthrough of the Dead Synchronicity series, and last time we got to talk to Rob and gave him the grave news that there is no cure, and we also got to talk to Rose and got some more information about her needs. She still has a secret that we don't have any clue about what it is, but it should, or she says that it's a key to unlock our memories. So I think that's quite important. We also got 2 new items from her. We got a hand drill and a wire with burnt lights. So this is
a string of lights with every single one of its bulbs smashed. I'd say this is a present by the ghost of Christmas yet to come.
Yes.
A hand drill, perfect for making holes in hard surfaces. In a world without electricity, this is the only way to do it.
Yeah. So that's our new items that we got. And she need a baby. Or I think she actually needs a doll, and she needs a crib, so I think this wooden crate might be what she is looking for.
I could try to use the nails to join them, but they wouldn't be able to pierce the metal of the subway sign. I don't see any way of combining these 2 objects using anything I have on me.
Well, you could use...
The subway sign is already broken in 2. I don't see any point in breaking it anymore.
I thought you needed some way to pierce the metal.
This wooden crate doesn't need any holes. I don't think doing...
So the hand drill wasn't the option to pierce the sign, because I think we need to use the wooden crate as a cradle for the doll, and I think we saw a doll in the fire that Rob started. So that might be the baby that we need to find for some reason. And
huh? Leaving us so soon?
Hey, you're quick, pal.
So, how'd our little mouse do?
Well, I don't want to anger these guys, but what they are doing is quite despicable. Being a pimp isn't something that I could really tolerate. So you're despicable. So this business is really just another one for the Hunter's Rackets. Rose was talking about a baby, her son. Do you know where he is? They probably don't. Well, because we have the options, I guess that they could lead to some more answers. So let's see.
Rose was talking to me about a baby, her son. Do you know where he is or how I can find him?
That little mouse's mind is gone. I wouldn't pay much attention to what she says.
Hey, as far as I know, her entire family died in the Great Wave. After the explosion, she wandered around in a daze for weeks, until she finally ran into a group of drunken soldiers who wanted to, have some fun with her. When we found her, all she had left was that wrinkled old magazine clipping clutched in her hand. It's her pride and joy. Now she's got it stuck up on the wall of the van.
And as far as the baby's concerned? Probably not alive anymore, if it ever existed. Who knows what goes on in that nutcase's head?
Then she really is all alone. She doesn't have anyone.
Of course she does. She has us now. My partner and I are sort of like, her new family.
We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. And you can bet your ass we will. As long as our little mouse still has that small fortune between her legs.
So this business is really just another one of the Hunter's Rackets?
Hey, careful what you say. We're independent businessmen.
The Hunter just lets us operate in his territory. He gives us protection and sends us clients. In exchange for a percentage, of course.
Fair's fair.
Yeah, fair's fair.
Of course. No doubt. I just hope that someday those bastards find themselves face to face with some of that fairness they talk about, wherever it might come from.
Yeah.
You two are despicable. Rose told me about how you abuse and prostitute her. I think we'll have to teach that naughty little girl how to keep her mouth shut.
Don't jump to conclusions, pal. Let me tell you how we found that chatty little rodent, since you're so interested in her. It was about 4 months ago. She was naked and injured, and she could hardly move. A group of soldiers had gang-raped her and left her for dead. They left her body wrapped in barbed wire from the camp fence.
Crows would have picked her clean if we hadn't found her when we did. It's only thanks to us that she's still alive.
Someone like Rose could never survive in the New World alone. You know that as well as we do. We're helping her. We protect her and we feed her. We actually keep her alive. The only thing we ask for in return is that she earn her keep.
Only problem is, sometimes she has a hard time understanding that. And we have to be a little more strict with her, that's all.
And the fact is, the girls, well, not too bright. But for some jobs, that's almost a blessing, don't you think?
What good Samaritans.
Well, I wouldn't say that, but you're catching on.
I don't have anything else to discuss with you two.
Okay, come back anytime you like. You paid for it. The door to the van is open to you all night long.
Ugh. Well, this world is a nasty one. So, I guess they are nasty too. So. Nothing new there. So let's see if we can do anything more with the bonfire with the options we got.
It's not long enough. I'd only end up burning my hand if I tried to stir the fire with it.
Okay.
It's not long enough. I don't think it would do any good.
I don't want to throw them. I would like to stir the fire. Well, I guess I can't do anything with that now. I was wondering. If we could use the barbed wire on the electrical cable over here.
It's a thick cable, but I can't see it very well from here. It's too high.
So I wonder if we could use this on the...
The cable's too high. I can't reach it from here.
Nope. Let's see if we
I don't think...
find this
Better not.
thing with...
I don't think it would... Why would I want to do something like that?
I don't know.
I don't think it would do... That wouldn't serve any... I don't think...
So...
I can't use... This would... I'd only end up... I don't think... I'd only end... Better not. This poster... I'd only end... Why would I want to do...
Well, I don't know. Could be useful. So we have a closed door now. That's an entrance.
From all the noise coming from the other side of this door, I have no doubt that there are people in the bar, but they don't seem to hear me, or don't want to open up for me.
Okay.
This bright light leaves no doubt about where the entrance to the building is. There are some insects fluttering around it that end up getting scorched by the heat and dropping dead.
See if we can drill into the drums.
Okay, so we'll make a hole in one of these drums.
Okay.
Blah. This must be the poisonous concoction they serve as a beverage in the bar. The drum is already empty enough. I think I can now get rid of this old hand drill. I doubt I'll be using it again.
Okay, so that was what we needed the hand drill for. So now, use the bag.
I don't see where I could put this enormous plastic bag. With its contents spilled all over the ground, the punctured drum doesn't seem so heavy anymore.
Okay. So now we can go up.
Up close, I see that it's a high voltage wire. It probably carries the electricity for this entire building.
So let's snip it.
This is the only way I can think of to draw those thugs out of their den.
What the hell is going on now?
Ugh, another power failure. Go figure, nothing works in this damn camp.
This damn sewer is gonna be the end of us.
Everything's okay. Calm down and shut your mouth. You, light some candles. Get us some light in here. And you, come with me and take a look.
It would be better if they didn't see me around here.
Hey, look. The main cable is broken. How could that have happened? I don't know. Maybe the wind or a bird.
Bunch of idiots. The cable's cut. This was sabotage.
Yep. And here are the tools he used to do it. Gloves and a pair of bolt cutters.
Damn it. I can kiss that stuff goodbye.
Sabotage? Someone sabotaged us? Who would dare?
I haven't the faintest idea.
What happened, Hank?
Hey, Mike. Nothing in particular. It's nice to see you around here, dude. Some idiotic camp electrician wanted to practice on our place. That's all. We'll give him a fitting reward when we find him. You know, fair's fair. So, tell me, what brings you to these parts?
I wanted to talk business with you.
Business? Of course, Mike. You know, in these hard times, we all have to help each other. I'm sure we'll be able to make a deal. Come inside and sit down with me. And you, fix this.
Okay.
All right, dude. You told me you wanted to talk business. So, here we are. Shoot.
Well, that's a way to progress. Good thing that he was thinking about using the gloves when I didn't. But I guess the story would end quite harshly if not. So that might be a sidestep that the developers did just to not make it too hard or something. Last time we were here, you told me you could get me anything. I need some batteries.
The last time I was here, you told me that you could get anything. I need some batteries.
Of course, Mike. You know that I like you. I know one of our kind when I see one. I want to help you. I really do. But you know, in today's world, everything has a price. Things have gotten very ugly.
How much is it going to cost me?
Save your cash for those poor devils out there. I can see the future, dude. I can smell it and touch it. And that stupid paper will be worthless in a very, very short time.
So what is it you want in exchange?
The only liquid asset still worth anything in this new world, Mike. Fuel. Bring me gasoline, oil, kerosene, anything that can make a motor or generator run, dude. These are dark days, and people need light. We want to bring it to them. You bring me the fuel, and the batteries are yours.
It's obvious that I don't have anything like that on me.
Then I'm sorry to have to tell you this, dude. No fuel, no deal. But you're a smart guy. I'm sure you'll figure out some way to make me happy.
Okay, so we need fuel.
That horrible music is drilling into my eardrums. Why do you always play the same song over and over again?
You're lucky we're friends, Mike. Otherwise, I would have pounded your nose into your skull. That was my late father's favorite song. He was an apostle of the New World, a visionary.
Apostle of the New World?
That's right, Mike. An evangelist, a prophet. I hated that old bastard for years. As a boy, the beatings he gave me made me tremble at the sound of his voice, of his boots, of his belt. When I was just a kid, he forced us to live in the forest for days on end. Those were his survival classes, he said. I still have scars from those years. We were all delighted when they found the remains of his body burnt to a crisp in a car, clutching his flask of whiskey like a baby's bottle. It's only now I understand.
Understand? What?
What my father was trying to do. his commitment to making us strong. He was a visionary. He knew that hard times were coming. He never stopped repeating that. And he prepared us for them. That hell that buried me alive in the old and decadent world gave me wings in this new world. And let me be reborn, cleansed and purified. I don't care if the Great Wave was the work of God or the devil, Mike. I only know that one of them has been very good to me. My father's prophecy came true. And the new world has put all of us in our rightful place.
Yeah, I haven't the slightest doubt.
Okay, so he didn't like his father, but his father was tough, so now he likes him. Because he got tough. Well, that's an excuse. I don't know if this gives us anything. Probably not. And he will get angry. Why not?
I just talked to your men. Those maggots who are prostituting Rose. Your business dealings turn my stomach.
Watch your mouth in my house, you damn prig. Because you're insulting me in front of my people. And this is not the first time.
That poor girl is disturbed. She has the mind of a child. What you guys are doing isn't right.
Do you want to talk about justice, dude? About that objective, impartial, blind lady with the scales? It's funny that you're the one bringing up that blindfolded whore. And wasn't it you who paid handsomely for some time alone with that little mouse? So, did you have a good time with her, Mike? And tell me, what are those bloodstains on your shirt? I suppose my informants are mistaken, and that blood is unrelated to the disappearance of a certain preacher in this city. Michael, did you treat him justly? Now, who the hell do you think you are, handing out lessons in morality to anyone, dude?
But how do you know? Oh, wait, there's an explanation for all that.
Of course, there's an explanation. And it's very simple. You gotta do what you gotta do. But don't you worry, Mike. I see everything, but your secrets are safe with me. I like you, dude, because deep down, you and I are much more alike than you think. Our true nature is coming out in all its glory in this new world. You just need the courage to act on it.
You're wrong. I'm not like you.
I hope for your sake that you're the one who's wrong, dude. You're a predator. I can tell. Don't make the mistake of turning into a lamb, because you already know how that could turn out. And when it comes to Rose, let me tell you that she has every right in the world to defend herself. That's the magnificence of this new world. It's given us absolute freedom to assume our true roles. Rose, just like the rest of us, has to decide if she's a lion or a lamb. Ain't it grand, dude? It's only now that we're truly free to choose. But don't get me wrong. The right to defend herself is hers, and hers alone. So be careful with the heroic gestures, Mike. You touch a single hair on the head of any of my men to defend that little mouse, and I'll rip your skin off, one strip at a time. They're friends of mine. Got it?
Yes. You've made yourself perfectly clear. You won't have to tell me again. I should be going now.
Okay, Mike. Whatever you say. Remember, get me fuel, and you'll have your batteries.
Okay. Electrical tape, can we take that? We could! That's interesting.
Hello again. What can I get for you?
Saw a bunch of barrels stacked up in the entrance of the building. What's in them?
I saw a bunch of barrels stacked up at the entrance of the building. Just out of curiosity, what's in them?
Nothing. Just some things that need to be stored. Take my advice, pal. Keep your nose out of the hunter's business if you want to keep it on your face.
Okay, it was just curiosity. I'm not really interested in buying anything.
I think we've already asked those questions, so won't give us anything. Yeah. So that's that. Now we don't need to...
The electric cable that I myself cut. The hunter's thugs made a fairly shoddy connection that will probably only just hold until the next time it rains.
Okay. Well, see here we have electrical tape. So what to do with that?
Reduced out of the question. I could use that wouldn't serve. Adding electrical tape to this, I can't use these two objects.
He needs fuel.
Amidst these flames, Colin's belongings are ceasing to exist. His clothes, his books, his toys, they're going up in smoke, just like poor Rod's sanity. It seems that the new world has gotten the better of him.
Let's see here. Here we have the toys I need.
Oh no! Here comes that sensation again. It's like floating in a dense liquid, while everything around me changes and repeats in cycles. Good God, I think I'm starting to lose my mind.
So, could we...
That's off. Everything...
can't use the drum. Can look in here. And then we see Cole.
He made it very clear. After his outburst, Rod is not going to let me back into his trailer. Poor man. I'm afraid that this new world has finally gotten the better of him.
Yep. So, why can't we use the lid to dose the trail? I wonder. Shacks. Yep. We don't have anything new that we could use to get into the flames, so where could we use electrical tape? I wonder.
What exactly? Hey, pal, my pun.
Extremely. I was just curious and wanted to see this relic up close. You don't have to get nervous.
So, that's a no-go. Okay. Let's continue out. Side. To this place and see if we can reach in, perhaps, with the crowbar.
Use this here? Getting into a punching match with this wouldn't help me at all.
Well, I didn't want to do that, so...
I don't think I'd get... The lights are...
Okay. I wonder if we could use the Christmas light on.
The cable's too high. I can't reach it.
No. That's not the solution to anything. So...
These two kids are about to lose their lives because of me. I think it's about time I left them alone.
Wow. So I guess we are done with them. Let's see if anything has changed in the city. Okay. Burn drum there. Traffic light. Can't do anything there, I guess. See if anything has changed in here. Not really.
Oh no. It's starting again. It's amazing. Everything's changing. Everything.
Everything's mutating. repeating itself in cycles all around me. I don't understand.
Well, should we use a crowbar on the subway entrance?
A metal crowbar against bricks and cement? Seems like a lost cause.
Yep. Alright. I guess that this
I'm afraid I can't do that.
Won't give us any light. And we don't need any.
These fish are too soft and slimy to string onto the wire. I'm afraid the fish kebab will have to wait.
We don't need a fish kebab.
These fish are rotten and falling apart. There's nothing this electrical tape can do for them.
So we can't fix fish with tape? Haven't tried, man. Don't really want to see this again.
It's like...
Yeah.
A damn...
He's hanged. We got him down. I don't really want to see that again. Yeah. So here we
This door leads to a dingy back room. What the hell could be in here? I can hear the buzz of electricity coming from inside, but I can't figure out anything more without a little more light.
Okay, so we need more light there. Here we have this despicable room. Deceased testes.
I'm not going to take any. A small red LED is blinking on all of them, an unmistakable sign that they've been used.
Yep. So...
It's sagging from the weight, and so dilapidated that I doubt this janitor's cart has many more trips left in it.
Okay.
The future is in our hands. Collaborate, rebuild, report. From the text, I say this poster must have been part of a government campaign launched after the Great Wave.
Okay. So here we have a few lockers. Can't really use those. Ventilation system. Should I talk to you again?
Hello, Uma.
Tell me you know anything. Tell me everything you know about this solved. What do you know about the cleanup of
Uma, I should be going now.
Talk to my father, Michael. Tell him that I'm all right, that he shouldn't worry, that we'll be seeing each other soon, very soon.
Let's see. Inside, I only see dust and old papers. A very old piece of furniture, completely worm-eaten. Its decrepitude stands out even in this locker room.
Okay.
Why would I want to put this in there?
I don't know. I want to... I thought might be something we could use there. Probably not. So could we use...
Adding electrical tape to this wouldn't do any good. I don't think... I could use the electrical tape to hold something to this object. But what do I want to add to it? Adding electrical... Better not. Why would I want to do something...
I don't know.
I'm curious to see how this thing works, but it doesn't have any batteries. Where would I be able to find some in the middle of Doomsday City? Or who could get me some?
Well, I know who could give you batteries, dude. but I don't know.
Better not. I'm an intruder in this building, and it's under the Army's control. Going down to the main hall of the hospital would be walking straight into the lion's den.
Well. I think we did a lot of progress today. We got to know a bit more about the business of the hunter, and we also exchanged some things for some new things. So now we got electrical tape, and we haven't figured out what to use that on yet. But and I think we also got a bit of a warning from the hunter that we might have come too close to something. So he seems still to like us in some weird way, because he thinks that we are more despicable than I think we are. But then again, we don't know our background, so we could have done some really despicable things in our youth, and by the flashbacks that we get, it feels like we had some drunkenness and some fights with our girlfriend, significant other, sister or something. So could be a bad history that we might unleash later on. But I think it's good to take a break here. I hope you liked this episode. Please give this episode a like, share it with your friends, leave a nice comment, subscribe for more videos in this gameplay series. And I really hope to see you in the next one.